I'm joined now for a reaction to these charges by someone who was badly hurt trying to defend the U.S. Capitol and those in it on January 6. Michael Fanone, former Washington, D.C. police officer. He's now a CNN law enforcement analyst. Michael, it's good to have you on the program. This is obviously deeply personal for you and for so many of the law enforcement personnel who were there that day risking their lives. I'm wondering just what you make of what we have seen just in the last day or so in terms of these charges or potential charges.
Better late than never. I'm grateful for the commitment of the members of the Department of Justice to pursue justice in this case and seek what appears to be an indictment against the former president.
A lot of congressional Republicans, as you know, are using the line that this is just the weaponization of the Justice Department. Earlier today, Kevin McCarthy was pressed by CNN if he would respect the results of the special counsel's investigation. I just want to play for our viewers what he said.
He's not. I don't see how he could be found criminally responsible. He did not charge it. Well, what criminal activity did he do? He told people to be peaceful.
That's the same Kevin McCarthy who, right after January 6th, said that the former president bears responsibility for the attack and then changed his mind weeks later.
Yeah, it's become a national disgrace that we have so many elected members of our government that seem incapable of acting in the best interest of our country. And Kevin McCarthy is at the forefront of that group.
It doesn't surprise you, though. I mean, I remember you writing in your book about a meeting you were at with Kevin McCarthy. You're not surprised by the way he's playing this?
Yeah, I wasn't naive prior to January 6th, like many Americans. But if there's one fact that's been solidified in my mind, it's that our politicians are full of shit. And at this point in time, the Republican Party seems to be winning the race with regard.
Would you? I mean, I know you're not an attorney. The three charges were mentioned, or potential charges were mentioned in this letter that the former president received. Inciting an insurrection was not one of them. It was deprivation of rights, conspiracy to commit an offense or defraud the United States, tampering with a witness, and there's a lot of potential crimes within those descriptions. Those are just the kind of the headlines for each of the statutes. There's not in terms of a potential indictment, a charge for inciting an insurrection. Does that matter to you?
No. I'm very comfortable with these charges. And I'm somebody who's followed this case very closely. In addition to my participation in the defense of the Capitol on January 6th, I attended every one of the Select Committee's hearings. But if there's one thing I do know, it's that no one knows this case better than Jack Smith and the prosecutors on his team, far better than me. And I want to read from you a 2017 DOJ memorandum, which pretty much sums up, I think, why these charges were selected and what their motivations are. It is a core principle that prosecutors should charge and pursue the most serious, readily provable offenses. This policy affirms our responsibility to enforce the law, is moral and just, and produces consistency. I've had many arguments with prosecutors over the course of my 20-year career, but I never questioned their commitment, and I never questioned their oath to the Constitution. And going back to Republican lawmakers, we have a whole host of Republicans running for president. And it seems to escape them the ability to simply comment on the Trump pending indictment with the statement that our justice system is not perfect, but it is damn near perfect and the best in the world. And we should trust the process and trust the career prosecutors at the Department of Justice who serve under a variety of administrations, both Republican and Democrat, and whose oath is to the Constitution and to pursue justice.
Michael Fanone, I appreciate you being with us tonight. Thank you.